Hey, what's good? Lupe Fiasco is a Chicago based Grammy Award winning rapper, record producer, and activist. He's easily one of my favorite rappers because he makes what I consider intelligent rap. Not just that, but he's worked with Google to create some tools that you could even use to build your own rhymes. So he's tapped into my geeky side too. Recently, he released a new song called SOS. I'm going to be doing some warm-up sketches. Before we get into it, remember to go to coconutjustice.com to get you some clothes I think would look good on you. Let's go. All right, we got Lupe Fiasco. And when I think of hip-hop coming out of Chicago, let's get this out of the way. When I think of Chicago hip-hop, some of the names that pop up in my head instantly are Common, obviously Kanye, Lupe, Twista, Do or Die, Crucial Conflict. There's a lot. But I think I connect with Lupe a little more because I like intelligent rap. And he makes music that's kind of like, that makes you think. You have to go back and do research and stuff like that. And I'm assuming that SOS is somewhat of the same, because that's just, look, Lupe is smart. He teaches hip hop at like Harvard or Princeton or something like that. He's teaching. He's a university level instructor. He helped Google come out with tools that would help you create rhymes or music or whatever. It helps break down words in a very intelligent manner. And because of that brainy stuff, that's why I connect with him more. And not to mention, like, he's also got the rhyming skills that put him in a battle against anyone. Let's see what happens. And just for the simple fact that it's Lupe and that he comes from Chicago, I'm putting my money on Lupe. That being said, let's take a look at his song, SOS. Looks like my boy needs some help in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All out in the place to be, yeah, feel me?
Let go.
You know what I'm talking about?
I love the jazzy,
Ain't nothing to it.
that little bass.
Separate the weak from the obsolete.
Hey.
Who say mobsters don't prosper? Wassa. I foresee a place in time, monumental like they making dimes, like Wilhelmina. I foresee like it's Mason Mines on the MIC, like I be making mines. All it take is spine, like a snake design, just to take your time and wait in line, like my latest rhyme. It produces like a muse, but reduces like it's made of wine. In the face of shine, made it out the latest bind in the shape of crime. I can't take it like it's made of swine, but can't break it like an agent mine without the torture. Waterboarded till it turn into reporter. Uber mentioned 10, I treat these sneakers like a tour bus. And we walk the streets like they assure of us. The wishing well failed, just watch the poor come pick the quarters up. And why be satisfied?
Ooh. This is one of the things that I really do. We're not going to break everything all the way down because, you know, we don't have all day. But this is what I'm talking about when we're talking Lupe music. He's saturating his lines with smart people stuff. And he's encoding everything in a smart people type of way. In this whole first verse, he's talking about getting through the streets and maneuvering the streets and what else did he say? Let's see.
Mental like they making dimes, like Wilhelmina. I foresee.
So this woo-saw thing, the woo-saw thing in the very beginning, that's what you do when you're trying to find peace. You know, you're trying to stay away from trouble. You're trying to stay away from just loud, noisy, no good doers.
Who say mobsters don't prosper? Wassa.
Who say mobsters?
I foresee a place in time, monumental like they making dimes, like Wilhelmina. I foresee like it's Mason Mines on the MIC, like.
And now that I notice it, he starts talking about dimes here, and then later he talks into quarters. So maybe the first verse, the scheme for the first verse is about money, making money.
Making minds, all it take is spine like a snake design, just to take your time and wait in line like my latest rhyme. It produces like a muse, but reduces like it's made of wine in the face.
So now he's talking shit about how good his music is.
John made it out the latest bind in the shape of crime. I can't take.
He's maneuvering the streets. I'm assuming this is just me letting my brain go. I'm assuming he's talking about his music career and how his music career helped deliver him from the hood, from being in the streets. And he's definitely carving his own path. Like Lupe is Lupe.
It's made of swine, but can't break it like an agent mine without the torture.
Religious beliefs. I don't know about his religious beliefs, but you know, when I was hardcore religious, I didn't eat swine. I didn't eat pork products. Bacon won that argument.
I aborted to it, turn into reporter. Uber mentioned 10, I treat these sneakers like a tour bus. And we walk the streets like they are sure of us. The wishing well failed, just watch the poor come pick the quarters up. And why be satisfied with quarters they be counting? They be wishing more fools to come put quarters in the fountain. I foresee.
That's one thing I never really understood. How are you going to be at a fountain, where you're throwing the coins in and you make a wish, right? And a lot of people are like, they throw a quarter in and they're like, I want more money. Well, if you want more money, stop throwing it in the damn fountain. Let's start there. Yeah, no, don't wish for things. Make it happen. Work towards it. I wonder if that's what he's trying to say. Because he's talking about homeless people going through the fountain and picking up the quarters. Don't do that. You will get in trouble. And if you wanna not have to jump in the fountain to grab that quarter, then don't throw it in there in the first place. Throw that in your pocket and go home. But yeah, homeless people, sometimes they do things to go and get their food or fix, whatever. It's a food fix or a drug fix, whatever. They need to get that money. So they're out there, they begging and stuff like that. And if it's a long, tough day, maybe they go and take a dip in a fountain and go get the quarters out.
Like I live next door to 4B. Gonna be hardcore like the next war, my sword see. Try to lock me out like I'm Jason Voorhees. I just use my sword as the door key, huh?
I don't know who Jason Voorhees is, but I'm assuming, I'm not going to look it up, but maybe after this I will. But he's talking about having a sword, and if you close a door, lock it on him, he's going to... I think he's making the sword as his lyrical prowess, and so he's going to chop down the door with his lyrical prowess. Yeah, I can see that. Jay-Z, Big Daddy Kane, Black Dot, Twista, Lauryn Hill. Oh boy, he is filling these. What? That was Outkast over there earlier. I'm not sure who these guys are, and I know some of you guys are going to be talking shit, but that's fine. It looks like he's talking to, he's making reference to all these people that help build up hip hop. And going back to the first couple pictures, like Jay-Z, dope. Big Daddy Kane, like that's, when I first started getting into hip hop, Big Daddy Kane was a big deal. Rakim was a big deal. LL Cool J was a big deal. My girl Queen Latifah is a big deal. So we'll see who he's got up here, but there's a lot of cool people that I used to listen to, or that I listened to quite a bit in my day.
We gon' flip it upside down.
That was Netflix, man. That was LL Cool J. There's my girl. When Queen Latifah came out, she's still the complete package. She's gorgeous. She's talented. She acts. She sings. She raps. She writes. She invests in the community. She's just, oh, she's the full package.
Molecular, precious carved, large habits in a savage. I mismanaged like a credit card, America's expressions all in my reflect.
The other person that I can somewhat compare to Lupe as far as like intelligent lines would be A$AP Rock, not A$AP Rocky, A$AP Rock. Yeah, where you have to go and you have to show up with like a thesaurus and a farmer's almanac and everything. Like the lines are incredibly intelligent. You have to listen to it, come back and do the research to try to figure out what it is that this man is saying. To me, I think there's a lot of inside lines, a lot of inside jokes, we'll call them, in this video. But for the most part, I think he's trying to tell us that it's because of his music and the content of his music that separates him from junk music. And yeah, let's see what he says.
A vampire night. My fans keep the campfire high. I tell stories like.
And that's just it. Like, if you're making good music, you find your fans. And when you have your fans want to have you doing that. They want to keep listening to your music. They want to see you be successful. And not for anything, but that's why I like Lupe. His music has stood the test of time, and he's just always good, always better, always getting better. And he hasn't, his sound hasn't really changed all that much, which I appreciate, because some of today's stuff is just, it's empty calories. It's empty calories. There's some songs that, and don't get me wrong, there's a time and a place for booty shaking music. I am all for booty shaking. But if that's all you listen to, and you're just filling your brain up with useless, empty calories, it's not doing you any good. For me, I try to listen to stuff that broadens my vision, that gives me information that I haven't had from Lupe, from whoever is, specifically from the streets, because the streets need help. But yeah, I lean more towards things that are like Black Thought, like Locksmith. I like to learn from people. I like to see what you're saying, and if you're not saying anything, you're probably sexy red.
Yeah, flaws, though a poker vis-a-vis how I carry mine's forth. V's, flock of flames, piff hot as a rocket changs. Drop the proper relics to spell it like Doctor Strange. The rumor that runs like a puma throughout the that we still believe in humans. Gotta have hunger when you under to go from junior to humongous in the dunya and get your hibiscus and petunia. Wait.
Lupe came out before another rapper from Chicago. His name is Ad2, and you can see how, to me, every time I try to describe Chicago rap to people, it's to me it's this. It's very intellectual. It's very jazzy, bluesy. It's got a lot of musical flavor to it. It's got some depth to it. It's not just drugs and guns. Common did it. Lupe did it. Ad2 did it. Even Twista and those other guys that I was talking about earlier, Crucial Conflict and those guys, they were saying something, and they say it in their own way. But they're saying something. It's not just horseshit, booty shaking music.
You have your funa, abbreviated for the dopery. My poetry don't deserve flowers, deserves potpourri. Word to Doberg.
He just got done saying that his music is so good. Like when people say, yeah, that's the shit. He's saying that his music is the shit, and that's why you should sprinkle it with potpourri. Hell yeah, dude.
The poetry to stop the sting like a broken bee. Runaways versus overseas. We've been doing this for a while.
There it is. We've been doing this for a while. We're gonna go back to boom, substance over style. You want to bring things into your existence, or you want to consume things that's going to I almost said it in Spanish, that's going to give you the nutrition that you need. Watching dumbass music videos and listening to dumbass music that doesn't move your intelligence needle, that's empty calories. Every once in a while, it's perfect snack time. However, when you're trying to get deep and you're trying to listen to really good music, you want something like this. You want something that's has more substance over the style. And he's saying everything. There's Ice Cube. He's saying this about everyone. Hip hop has been here. Hip hop has been here for the majority of my life. And everyone these days, people keep saying how, hip hop is dead, but then you're starting to see some of these folks like Ice Cube, Slick Rick, Nas has been coming out with more music. All the old heads that were here when it started picking up steam, all those old heads are starting to create music because some of these younger, you can say that the industry has taken and bastardized hip hop music, because that's why you have Tekashi 6ix9ine. That's why you have Sexy Red. That's why you have some of these folks that just don't say anything. Then you come back and you check back in with Lupe, with Common, with Vic Spencer. Check in with those guys to see what's happening.
On the bass like I'm gal. We gon' flip it upside down. Cause we be putting substance over style for real. Without the substance, I feel.
We might have to watch some Kid and Play music on here too. Kid and Play was it, man. Kid and Play made me dance. I was dancing my ass off when Kid and Play was hot.
Complete like Taekwondo without the feet. Type it wrong without the lead.
You know how useless Taekwondo is without feet? Absolutely useless. Let's go back. Substance over style for
real. Without the substance, I feel incomplete. Like Taekwondo.
Yeah. You can make music, but if it's trash, like, it's empty calories. Again, it's empty calories. It's useless for you. Taekwondo without your feet.
Without the feet, type it wrong without the lead.
Yeah. What if you type something wrong and you can't delete it? That's useless to me.
Coleon without the seat or the streets. EKGs without the beeps. Peeps. Recorded this.
That was funny. The Don Corleone, that's not Scarface, but The Godfather. That whole thing. But then what was it that he said? Because that was EKGs, you know, when they put those pads on your chest and they're trying to make sure that you're still alive, that your heart is still pumping. And it goes beep, beep. Those EKGs without a beep is pretty useless. It's not telling you a damn thing.
Without the beep.
1st and 15th studio. 1st and 15th is 2 streets. It's an intersection in Chicago, and apparently that's what his studio is named, and apparently there it is. That's dope. I love that.
Peeps. Recorded this out in California, but feel like Dallas to a palindrome. A salad on my palate, bro. Still eat a cannibal sandwich though. Mix the poison with the antidote and terrorize the whole talent show. Metal detector, capture the underground sound. Made a palace out my catacomb. Treat a hood like it's downtown. When I'm down around that Flavella Void, I touch 5 states like Illinois. Hella boys, we've been doing this for a while.
J. Cole. No, that's not J. Cole. This is J. Cole was earlier. This is I don't know. As Ludacris. There he is. Slick Rick, man. Slick Rick. One of the best storytellers in the game between him and Lupe, man. Lupe Fiasco. Substance over style. I love that. I wonder who did that graffiti for him. Or if you know, he says substance over style. I wonder if he didn't contract one of the graph writers out in Chicago to do that for him. Anyway, that was a jam. It does not surprise me. As a matter of fact, it's got me hyped up. I'm going to go use text effects in Google. That's the thing that Lupe helped Google build. Text effects. And I'm going to go write some shit-talking music. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share it with each and every one of your friends. And if you want to come hang out with me and watch videos while I work on creative projects, hit that subscribe button and then change the little bell so it says all. That way, every time I come out with something new, you'll be alerted. Don't forget to go to coconutjustice.com and get you some dope gear. And with that, I'm out.
Coconut Justice.